Hi there, Steve Snyder again. I'm here in the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force in the World War II area, and I'm going to show a few planes. What we're looking at now is an old Stearman BT-13. My dad flew this plane when he was in primary training in Santa Maria, California. It's a biplane, as you can see. And after flying the BT Stearman in primary training, my dad then went to basic training, where he flew a BT-13 Vultee Valiant. And we have to scroll up here to see this plane. That's a BT-13. I need to move over a little bit here so you can get a better view of it. It was a single wing plane. There you go, a little better view of it. And then he went to advanced training, where he flew a couple different planes. One was this one here. It was a Cessna 18-9. He also flew a Curtiss Wright trainer too. So this was a twin engine plane. After basic, the pilots were separated. They either went into single engine planes or fighters, or multi-engine planes, which they would eventually fly bombers or transport cargo planes. So here you have a Cessna 18-9. So there's the 18-9. We're going to continue now and look at some other World War II planes. Here we have a British Spitfire. The British flew during the Battle of Britain. And over here we have a B24 called Strawberry Batch. They were one of the two bombers in the European theater, along with the B-17 Flying Fortress. The B-24 was called a Liberator. There's a lot of controversy among the crewmen on the B-24 and B-27 about what was the better plane. Since my dad flew B-17s, I'm partial to a B-17, but the B-24 was a great plane as well. Here you have a little more nose art over here. Strawberry Bitch. How about that? Let's come around here. There's a Spitfire again, and then this is a British Mosquito. It was made out of wood, all wood plane. Well, that's okay, no problem.
Oh, she's trying to take pictures too.
And then over here we have the classic P38 Lightning, one of the escort fighters that escorted the bombers on their missions over Europe. And next to it we have a P47 Thunderbolt, commonly called a jug, because as you can see by the shape, it kind of looks like an old milk jug. There we have the Thunderbolt. That's a B-26 Marauder medium bomber. They have the two engines as opposed to the four engines. But we have an old C47 Skytrain. It was a transport cargo plane. They used those for paratroopers. They'd bail out. And we have a B-17. This is called the Shoo Shoo Baby, and it saw 24 missions during World War II. So it's battle tested. It's here at the Air Force Museum. But when the Memphis Belle is finally restored and it comes over the museum, the Shoo Shoo Baby is going to go to the Smithsonian. The B-17G, you can tell by the chin turret there. I'll walk around here. There's the nose, Northern bomb sight up there. The Curtiss Wright 1820 engines, 1200 horsepower. Here you have the top turret, what that looks like. So then we'll go around here. You have another a fighter, the third type of fighter that escorted the bombers, the P51 Mustang, which was very deadly, basically wiped out the Luftwaffe. And speaking of the Luftwaffe, we'll come over here and see a Messerschmitt Bf 109. This is one of the two main German fighters during the war. So we'll take a little break from the fighters. Here is called a 40x8 boxcar. the Germans would pile prisoners into. They call it 40 by 8 because it either could carry 40 men or 8 horses. They would use those to transport prisoners to the Stalag, the prisoner of war camps. So again, we'll come by the P51 Mustang. This is called Shimmy 4. Walk around here. Now we get to the other German fighter plane, a Focke-Wulf 190, and this is the type of plane that shot down my dad's B-17, called the Butcher Bird by the U.S. We'll walk around here. It was a very effective fighter, but Hans Berger flew, the Luftwaffe pilot that shot down my dad's plane. The great museum. They have every type of fighter in here, and bomber, and every plane that fought during World War II. Here you have a Messerschmitt Me-262, which was the jet plane that the German Luftwaffe flew at the end of the war. They came in pretty late, so they didn't really do a lot of damage or were that effective. But they were, if they had to come in earlier in the war, they would have had a huge impact, as they could just fly so much faster than any prop plane. So we'll come along here. Here's another P47 Thunderbolt, a different model. You can back up here a little bit. And we'll kind of end the tour here with the B-29 boxcar. And this is the plane that dropped the nitrogen bomb on Nagasaki, Japan, that ended the war. So they have some amazing planes in this place. You can see how much bigger a B-29 is than the B-20, the B-24, the B-17. The Enola Gay was the plane that dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. Check in with you later. Bye-bye.